You for the auto host Vortex. Thank you for the host Thundaga.
Take a look at... I knew this would be big.
Yeah. I kind of said fuck it. Because it's like, I had a rough weekend. I didn't really feel like streaming this week. Well, like, I feel better. And I'm like, I feel awkward just not streaming all week. So,
Scout ship setting sail.
impromptu Berseria stream, I guess.
Ah, is it the witching hour?
Kill the spare? Wait, what? Oh. My commentary might be a little today, because I'm still kind of recovering from awful weekend. New battle theme I noticed while I was playing offline.
I did good, didn't I? Let's do our best! This works! Dark and light! This works!
Not really sure how I feel about it.
What about this one? It's hungry? Bingo! Very nice. And this? It's disturbingly happy? Oh, you're making it kind of obvious.
What? Alright.
You're fighting the Reaper.
So I did try out Eleanor a little bit
None
offline.
who can resist my spear.
I'm not a fan of her. Like, I was a fan of her in the demo, but I just like everybody. I like Magilu and Laphicet so much better.
Guess it's time to fight.
Like, she's a great AI. Don't get me wrong.
Spirit's eyes. You broke.
Oh yeah, also, he got his Mystic Art finally.
That wasn't worth the effort.
Oh yeah, hang on. Got to advertise, I guess. There we go. So where did I leave off anyway? I think we're looking for civilization. And that's
I'm ready
the
for this.
plot point right now. Quote unquote plot point, because I'm still not really seeing plot points aside from Vengeance Artorias.
If you want to live, get out of my...
Nothing about the Reaper's Curse? No? Okay.
Huh? This stone.
It's just a rock. Take it if you want.
I think it's really rare. The way it sparkles. I think it might even be bright steel.
Bright steel? Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's actually a rare metal used to forge weapons and stuff. You don't find it just anywhere.
If there's bright steel here, that means we must be in either Endgand or Islegand. Both are a long ways off from Midgand. I doubt the Abbey has many people stationed out here.
That's our pirate! Arr! Here there be treasures shiny and sentries few!
At the very least, this could mean we'll be left alone for a
Oh,
while.
Magilu.
Nice find, Laphicet.
Thanks.
Now wash your hands.
Okay.
Hold on.
The only way to learn where we are is to find someone to ask, I guess.
There we go.
What's eating you, Laphicet?
If people say you can't judge women at face value, Does that mean you can with men?
Sure. Men are simple creatures.
Men are so...
Well, that's one way to put it.
Oh! You talk like you're an expert in all things masculine. But you can only speak for your own family.
Need
As
more
if you don't want
medicine.
to judge.
And I'm sure you've charmed a magnificent lord to be your lover.
Sure.
What does he look like? Is he tall?
None of your business.
Don't tell me. He was always on the other side of a swinging door, so you only saw his feet? I see. What a lovely crush that must be. I read that story. It was a book called The Legs of a Man.
Oh? I've never heard of it.
I've read it too. It's a sad, bittersweet tale, but I enjoyed it quite a lot. I highly recommend it if you haven't read it.
Maybe when I have some free time after killing Artorias.
I just wanted to know if men could be judged at face value.
It's not often you find bright steel above ground. I hear it's a lot of trouble to unearth, even in the regions it's normally found.
Yeah. Mining for minerals takes a lot of specialized techniques
Poor
and
Lapisa.
experience on the part of the prospector. They examine the soil, the water, the plants, and so on, where the same mineral was found before. Then search similar environments for the next big find.
Sure, but it's not like they succeed every time. It's all a big gamble. Isn't there a simpler way?
I read in a book once that you can use a pendulum to find water and metals underground. It's called dowsing. What's dowsing? You hang the pendulum so it's facing the ground. Then you chant the magic word, Magic Kazam! And live to be amazed! The little bit of ore on its tip will sniff out buried
Oh my
treasure in
gosh.
underground lakes like a bloodhound on a prickle bore.
You don't seriously believe this.
It's just like fortune telling. You win some, you lose some. That's why they call it prospecting.
So, if pendulums are used for fortune telling, why the hell is Zavid running around using them as weapons?
He uses wind to control its trajectory. I think it's easier for him to manipulate pendulums in a fight than something like a whip or a rope.
Oh, that makes sense now. That seems pretty clever.
He's probably also doing it to make himself stronger, too. Malakim broadly fall into 4 elemental types. Earth, water, wind,
Yeah, they
and
are.
fire. Each strong or weak against the others. Wind beats earth. Zavid is a wind Moloch. So when he obtains earth element minerals, his own strength is boosted.
I never realized
Yo,
Moloch could be
Vortex.
so calculating. Then if pendulums react to a Moloch's powers, maybe they can
I am
actually
indeed.
do this dowsing stuff like Moggy
I was
says.
feeling good enough for a
It's
stream,
worth taking that thing seriously.
even though my weekend was
Zavid
kind of
might
rough.
like to joke around, but, when
But
it
it's
comes
too
to
awkward
fighting,
not to stream,
he
you
knows
know?
full well just what he's doing.
He puts an awful lot of thought into that weapon of his, if you ask me.
You don't?
I spare all my thoughts for my sweetheart.
Yeah, right. You just like to cause trouble without putting much thought into anything.
I just realized, hold on. There we go. I realized I wasn't even appearing online on Twitch. Oops.
I can fight
Now watch it be like, your friend Shadow91 has started watching. That would be like, yup, because I was appearing offline like all weekend.
I'm not a fan of long, scary things. Have you looked in a mirror lately? You really go crazy with all that paper. You think I'm the one that's going crazy?
That hat, though. Yup. Looks like T-pose.
That wasn't worth the effort.
I like this team.
Always be on guard. Better watch your step. Fiery mirrors.
Yeah, Tipo from Zilia. Or Elise's traveling companion. Yeah, Tails is Zilia.
I need to be careful not to misuse my power.
Because there's like 15 to 20 Tails, different Tails games. Well, look at Magilu's hat. It's got the same texture as Tipo. Like, it's black and purple. Or lavender. Although this game is littered with other Tails references. Yeah, he is.
You there. Got a moment?
Yeah, he is one of the cameo fights. Jude and Mila are cameo fights in this game. Tails is also littered with cameo fights from other Tails games.
The what?
Get away from me! I'm sorry, alright?
Real class act. Attacking you to apologize.
No, not in this game, as far as I know. Yeah.
What? My sword! Please, mighty demon, I beg you! I'll do anything, just spare me!
I only wanted to ask you something.
You don't have to worry. This woman here is an exorcist.
Huh? Right. I'm Eleanor, a Praetor exorcist. Please, remain calm and hear our questions.
You do look like an exorcist.
Yeah,
but
no
what are you
no
doing
problem,
with ruffians
Sasuke.
like
It's good
these?
to see you.
Top secret Abbey business. That's all I can say. Now, can you tell us where
Laffy
we
set
are?
has first aid.
And are there any ports nearby?
You don't know? You're on Cadnick's Island in Islegate. The port is at the other end of that ravine. I'll send a silver check
Magilu
to
has
Arnold's.
healing circle.
Thanks.
Eleanor
One
has
more
inspiration.
question. Who's this sword breaker?
I think he's making a joke because of
He's a
Kratos.
demon. Causes lots of trouble around these parts.
Because, you know, Symphonia
He only attacks
memes and
sword
don't
players,
overdo it.
And he breaks their blades. He's even taken down a number of
No,
praetors.
no.
Hence the name Swordbreaker.
He wields a fine sword, clearly forged in a foreign land. I tried to find his lair to steal the weapon for myself,
Ah,
but that's when I was attacked.
A foreign sword.
I'd be careful
Yep.
if I were you. If he spots that sword on your back, you'll be in a world of trouble.
Sounds like a real nasty fellow.
Well, he tries to pull anything on this demon, and he's in for one munchy crunchy surprise.
yep. Aizen gets
You folks are
resurrection.
all crazy.
Eleanor gets life.
Either way, I'd say this is a
Laffy
blessing
set
in
gets
disguise
elixir
for you.
vitae.
You're lucky to still be alive. Take this chance to abandon your life of crime. Can you read any of this old writing?
No. I've studied many languages, but I've never seen script like this before. Can you read it, Eleanor?
She's already got Healing
I've
Circle,
never come
but she
across
gets
this language
Pixie
either.
Circle too?
Where did you find a
Isn't
weird tome
Pixie
like
Circle
this?
meant to be weaker? Or is it
well,
somehow stronger in this game?
Find at the capital. What can I say? The kid loves to read.
I was surprised to see how many Malakim
Please.
like to read. Genfu does a lot of reading too.
I didn't know that.
It's true. I'm not sure what he's been reading though.
Did someone call for me?
That's really weird.
Do you like to
Because
read
then all
too?
the other ones, it was weaker.
Books are a treasure trove of knowledge. But I'm a greater Malakim, so the literature I enjoy might be a bit above your level, Laphicet. How to talk a human female into becoming your vessel. And physically escalating
No.
like cuties.
No, it hasn't.
The end? Physically escalating.
Graces, it's weaker.
What does that
Zelia, it's
mean?
weaker.
You
don't
really
need to
don't
know.
need to know.
Yeah, Fairy Circle's always been the
Yeah.
best
I'm
one.
confiscating all of these.
And I have some questions.
Either that or Revitalize.
You better be ready for a thorough interrogation.
The end!
Let's find that port and meet up.
Look at those abs.
You look like you're having fun, Rokuro.
I'm a yaksha.
A yaksha. A spirit of war.
Yeah, a demon that lives for combat.
But this sword breaker has cut down exorcists with its foreign blade. Aren't you scared?
Of dying, you mean?
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of dying. It's more that I'm afraid of not being alive.
Huh?
Fighting is my life. It's all I want to do. So I fight. That's what living means to me.
Ah.
Living only to kill. A demon is always going to be a demon.
Well, if you're gonna be blunt.
Right then, let's finish this.
Let's go! I'm dead! Guys, let's go!
Yeah, like I said, my commentary is probably not going to be the best tonight.
A complete victory. I challenge you. Is this also part of the Reaper's Curse?
Oh great, now Eleanor's talking about the Reaper's
It's
Curse.
an angel's blessing as long as we win.
God damn it. Stop talking about the Reaper's Curse.
Let's get started. Better run
Ready to die? Think you can dodge?
I like her arts too. I just don't like using her. She is. She's just not my she's just not my type. They're eating dinner, and Isa's just like, hey, so Reaper's Curse. Magilu or Laphicet is my favorite.
Another victory.
Drinking game every time someone brings up the Reaper's Curse. Oh my gosh. Too much. Too much.
Take a... Scout.
Like, she's great. She's fantastic as an AI. Yes, no kidding. Sasuke.
Well, that about does it. I can fight too. Better watch your step. Bounce trap. Bounce trap. Dark and light.
Oh, of course. There's like, shit, I don't know what to do.
Whew, I thought we were done for.
What's wrong? An enemy.
That sword. Is that Stormquell?
A demon wielding a foreign-made sword. You must be the sword breaker.
Oh, perfect. Weak to water.
What's the conversation? Are you?
Silence, they say, is only commendable.
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try. Mayhem!
Dark and light.
Always cutting Magulu off. You're wide open! not as much of a crybaby as Carol. Oh, I went there.
He's still moving.
I'll take this one. Come and get me! Good, a shell.
He's got the Sharingan.
Look out!
Don't interfere!
What do you think you're doing?
Touch me and I'll kill you.
Sorry. I just got a little riled up.
Do you know that demon?
No, but I know his sword. A blade called Stormquell.
Stormquell? Whatever. It doesn't have anything to do with us. Let's just get to the portal already.
And this is why you stay benched, Rokuro. I already didn't like you.
Guess it's time to fight.
Even if you do have nice abs.
Where in the world do you hide all of that paper?
Here. And here. Who's taking it all off?
I'm enjoying Eleanor. I'll occasionally swap Velvet in if I need her. Excuse me, hiccups.
Everyone ready to play? Hope this works! Hope this works! I hope I did a good job.
But yeah, like I said, I like this team setup. Yo, Shackby. What's going on, dude? It's worth it though. She's a smartass. Solid.
We will need to be extremely wary.
Oh my gosh, get off my ass, please. Get off my ass already. Da 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 da. Please get off my ass. Da 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 da. Let me cast my spells. Please just let me use my spells. I like doing improv songs, okay? Oh, I just realized Eisen was dead. Maybe. Go, get off my ass, please. Please get off my ass. Yeah, it is. It is indeed a code red. Does she? I'll keep an eye on it. I'll look at it. Oh, that makes sense. I should save. Yeah.
I won't run away.
Yeah, I don't really notice the little things like that. Please get off my ass! I just wanna cast spells.
This fight is over. Always be on guard.
He's upon my fiery muse.
Yeah, I have used it.
I had no problems.
I can't now because she doesn't have 3
Like I said,
BC.
I'm sorry about what happened back there.
I thought he was going to kill you.
Yeah, I know. You were just doing what you thought was right.
Yeah, maybe so.
That's good then. I didn't give you a clear enough warning to stay out of it. If it ever happens again, I'll give you a proper warning.
You really don't want me to help you? Even if your life is at risk?
Yup.
Why?
Actually, I'm not too sure myself.
Huh?
There's somebody out there I need to defeat by my own hand. I want to strike him down. I want to triumph against him. But to do that, I need to be a better swordsman.
Someone you have to defeat.
In a sword fight, yeah. But I'll do anything to ensure I come out on top in the end. No matter how much it costs me. Life, limb, hell, even my heart and soul, I'll pay it. Those feelings have been so central to me for so long. I lost my dang humanity somewhere along the way.
Why do you need to win that badly?
To be honest, beats me. Maybe it has to do with me being a demon. Or maybe that's why I became one. Either way, it's more important to me.
God, you sound
than
more
life
and more like a
itself.
Gary Stew every
More
day.
important
Rokuro.
than life.
But still, I owe you for
I'm
saving me
sorry,
back there.
but he
There's no
does.
victory pose in store for me if I'm dead.
Okay.
Is that how you thank someone for saving your life?
Huh? I'm just being honest with the little guy. And no offense and all, but why do you care?
You don't even think it disrespectful? You truly are a demon.
Yep. Big old demon.
That would be the correct way to go, so we're gonna go the opposite way.
Guess it's time to fight.
Here, Eleanor, why don't you just walk up to me while the Trien's coming at me? Like, hey, by the way, Magilu's casting spells over here. Why don't you come to her? And I'm like, oh my god, Eleanor, please. Perfalmos!
Right then, let's finish this. Better watch your step.
If you want to live, get out of my way.
Yeah, right. Same. I'm like, what are you doing, guys? Get them off of me while I cast.
You're fighting the Reaper.
By the way, you're fighting the Reaper. Just thought I'd let everybody know that. The Reaper. In case you didn't know, you're fighting the Reaper. He only mentions it every 10 seconds. Gets in an argument, you're fighting the Reaper. Enjoying a night at the movies, you're fighting the Reaper.
Well, that about does it.
At least you get the ultimate weapons. Wait, wrong Reaper. No, this ain't Persona. Someone doesn't understand him? You're fighting the Reaper. Open a chest in Persona. You're fighting the Reaper. Actually, that is too true. I use a Reaper, but don't use a scythe.
Take a look. Scout.
Old Velvet on her deathbed. You're fighting the Reaper. You're...
Now why does that name sound so familiar? Hey, Eleanor? Thanks for stepping in earlier.
Think nothing of it. My orders are to protect you, so I did.
Oh, I see.
Of course, orders or no orders, I'd save anyone under threat from a demon.
Well, how noble.
Oh, I got it!
Got what?
The tragic tale of the Sword Stormquell. Gather round and listen, oh grimy travelers. Once, centuries past, there was a sword renowned the world over for its peerlessly sharp edge. Its forger shrouded in mystery. So mighty was each swing of the sword, it produced howling winds that could level mountains. No other sword could match its power. The people, in their superstition, began to call it the God Blade.
This God Blade, is it Stormquell?
Shush! The tale is merely beginning. Now, there was one man who was truly enamored with the God Blade. His
What about when
name was
Aizen has
Kudogane,
sex?
a blacksmith
You're
of
fighting the
wondrous
Reaper.
talent. His heart was set on forging an even greater sword, and he had
No,
a
it
name
works
in
like
mind for this sword.
Morinth in Mass Effect
Stormquell,
2, to where
the sword to
if
conquer
you
the
have
God
sex
Blade
with him,
Lord
you
wins.
get death by Snoo
And did he
Snoo.
make it? Kudogane forged scores of challengers to the God Blade, but each would-be Stormquell was shattered by the implacable howling wind. Some say the wielder of the God Blade chopped off his head. Others say he took his own life. The truth is lost to the dusty cobwebs of history. But perhaps he, and his grudge towards the God Blade, somehow yet live.
A grudge that spans centuries.
You hear tall tales like this all the time.
Having sex with
That sword and its
Aizen is like
inscription
sharks
we saw were
mating.
probably just
It's so
inspired
aggressive
by the
that one of
legend.
them literally
Perhaps.
dies.
But if that's the real Stormquell, we should all sleep with one eye open tonight.
Oh my god.
What makes you say that?
Because that God Blade Kudogane wanted so desperately to top has been passed down through my family for generations. Its name is Stormhowl.
In other words, we could
I mean,
welcome
Aizen
in
has
our
the
armored
Reaper's
friend
Curse.
again.
Did you forget?
Let's hurry
Because he
it
has
up.
the Reaper's Curse, by the way. Enemies need to get off your ass because you're casting spells. You're fighting the Reaper. Goes to save, you're fighting the Reaper. Getting wrecked by a save point in Tales of Destiny Director's Cut, you're fighting the Reaper, Thandaga. Dies to save point. That actually happened too. That's the best part. Is that he was about to go save, and then he died.
Not worth my time.
I don't think we stand a chance. It looks at level 18 levels, or I don't think we stand a chance.
We can do this.
Easy peasy.
Are you hurt? Can you stand?
Yeah.
I don't think we stand a chance. You're fighting the Reaper. Oh my god. Considering Aizen's track record.
Let's do our best. You promised me. Here's your justice.
It's so nice to see Laphicet actually doing Mystic Arts.
Well, that about does it. Let's get started. Hey, is everyone all right? Time to dish out spankings.
Dishing out spankings, you're fighting the Reaper. Okay, I'm done.
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try. Perfect mayhem!
I must say though, I feel much better since I did decide to stream. I'm glad I did. Ready to die? You're fighting the Reaper.
Well,
I'm
that about does it.
so I'm glad I did decide to stream. It was definitely worth it.
Always be on guard.
Think you can dodge? You're fighting the Reaper.
Wow, all sorts of things popped out.
Listen, Laphicet.
What is it?
You can't trust her just because she said she'd protect you. Orders or no orders. Remember, Malakim are just tools to exorcists.
But she really did protect me.
I know you feel you owe her for that, but do you have to look so happy about it?
Sorry.
I'm not asking for an apology. I just want her to know that we've all got an eye on her. No matter how close you two get. I want her to understand that I come first.
So, what do you want me to do?
Let's see. To put it simply, I'm number 1, and Eleanor is number 2. Got it?
I get it. You're number 1, and Eleanor is number 2.
Right. I'm number 1. Wait, this is kind of stupid, isn't it?
It's alright. I understand.
That's not what I mean.
Velvet is number 1. Krusty Krab is unfair. Mr. Krabs is in there.
I won't run away!
My Nightbot is spamming. You're fighting the Reaper. It's snowing in Mount Fuji.
Problems here.
Move it or die.
spear.
None can resist her spear. Because, you know, piercing. Oh. That made a waifu joke.
A candle? What's that doing here?
Oh, I think these were used to keep robbers away. Like wards around old king's tombs. I've read about this. There's a trick to the stone. It reacts to heat.
Heat, huh? Then there's only one thing to do.
Got the hiccups? You're fighting the Reaper. Why do I always have the hiccups when I stream?
Everyone ready to play? Better watch your step! And another one down!
Trying to stream and hiccups come in? Like, you're fighting the Reaper. Nailed it! It's snowing on Mount Fuji. I told you my commentary was going to be bad tonight.
Did you see that? I beat it! I challenge you!
Heto Da, I challenge you. Yosh, I accept. Wait.
Its guardian was angry at it. Hold on. You can read a guardian's heart? Yeah, sort of. I challenge you.
Better watch your step. Better watch your step. She should probably put up a wet floor sign.
Get out of my way.
God, my commentary sucks today. Dead end. Wait, really? Oh no. There's another code red. fight it in just a sec.
You're strong, but
Oh my gosh, get off my ass! Nope, now we got slow.
How very unlikely. What happened?
ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try. Perfect mayhem!
Can always swap people.
That was a considerably powerful enemy.
Yeah, you will. It's not as often, but you will.
Food's ready.
Right.
Everyone ready to play?
Everyone ready to play? No, it's a dire foe. There was a bit of delay in that aqua split, Magulu.
Well, that about does it.
Yeah, same. I didn't know that their allies were invincible.
I'll finish this quick. Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try. Perfect mayhem!
I'm not a fan of long, scary things. Have you looked at...
I'm ready for this.
Hey, is everyone all right? Everyone ready to play?
Better watch your step.
I was just getting warmed up. Scout ship.
I challenge you! I hope I did a good job.
Peach shells! Hooray! And Fleric equipment at that. Hey Max.
Well, if you aren't the craziest demon, your body's harder than your
I'm
own
okay.
sword.
Who's this?
That's Lord
Just
Shiva,
feeling
one of the only two
good
red
enough for a
exorcists in the
stream,
entire
the great
abbey.
stream, make myself feel better.
A legate. Same as Melchior.
Eleanor! Fancy meeting you here. What the hell happened to you? You get captured by a demon? Or are you a turncoat?
I'm...
Don't matter. I do my own thing. I got no standing to tell you how to live. Still, today's my lucky day. Never thought I'd encounter the one and only Stormquell.
Shigure, I think someone over there wants your attention. He looks lonely.
You're right, I'm being a jerk. Just can't pass up the chance to tease my little brother. Can I, Rokuro?
Yeah, exactly.
Your brother?
You haven't changed a bit, Shigure. You go blind, dumbass? I'm bucket load stronger now. You're the one who hasn't changed, I bet. You still hung up on
Yeah,
trying to
it
take
looks
me
like
down?
Rollo.
The one you want to beat in a fight? That's him?
I'm not who I was that day either, brother.
He's got the Sharingan.
Oh, wait. You're a demon? Now it's getting good. But I wonder, has that really changed anything? When my real Storm Howl breaks your sad reject again.
No, I remember
yourself
Rollo
like
from
last
Zillia
time?
too. No. Berseria wasn't very memorable for me.
You to stay out of it.
All right.
Oh god, why? I don't want to control Rokuro.
Shut up! You're dead! I'll make you regret sparing my life last time! But I'm this close. I want it! Form zero! You're feisty as a demon. I like it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't like Rokuro.
But alas, I think our fight's over.
What? My body!
I said stay out of this! We're just getting started here. No backing down for you this time, huh? But we're done for today. Oh, calm down, Rokuro. We could have a real fight sometime if you actually brought a decent sword. Go ask that old bastard there to make you one. I'll be waiting. Who?
That demon in the armor, Kuragane.
The blacksmith! From the story!
I'll be waiting for you at Port Cadnix. Unless you can beat me, you ain't getting off this island.
Who are you to decide that?
You got a problem with it, lady? Best of luck, you demons. You'll need it.
Lord Shigure, sir! I'm on a high-level mission.
Eleanor, babe, I get it. You've gone rogue. Have fun with that. I see you again. I'll kill you.
He wasn't even trying yet. You can tell.
But if we all fight him together...
That won't work. But there is another way.
What are you talking about? What way?
Follow me.
Rokuro!
Velvet, aren't we going after him?
This is his fight. It has nothing to do with me.
But Shigure said he'd be waiting at the port. He may be a nutball, but I don't think he's fool enough to let us slip past.
Exactly. And as a swordsman, he's even more skilled than Artorias, and that's saying something.
We're mice with our tails pinned, and the cat's licking his lips. At the very least, Korogane seems to have some kind of plan.
Fine. We'll hear what he has to say. What was that fat cat creature with Shigure?
You mean Morgrim? She's a Moloch. She just looks different.
And?
And what? She has all the abilities of a Moloch. I'm not trying to keep anything from you. All I know is her name and that she's a Moloch.
Huh.
Lord Shigure is an exorcist legate, but he's also a warrior who can match exorcists or demons even without the use of Moloch arts. Since no one has ever seen Shigure use an art, Morgrim is considered one of the 7 wonders of the Abbey.
The 7 wonders of the Abbey.
No one knows Morgrim's capabilities, or even the details of Shigure's pact with her.
No one! Except me, that is!
Huh?
This is all highly classified, but Morgrim is incredibly lazy. The price she demanded of Shigure for making a pact with her was grooming and defleeing.
Anything else?
Oh, and on a point of sensitivity, she's chubby, not fat. She may be our enemy, but she's also a woman. You should try not to hurt each other's feelings.
Anything else?
Her thick eyebrows are all the rage with Malachim, so much so that false eyebrows are expected to be the next big thing.
Well, if he's that strong without Moloch arts, I don't want to see what he's like with them.
Runny nose. Why did they scramble my party?
Not bad.
You too.
You want me in? Fine by me.
Ugh. It's so annoying.
It won't run away! Perfect way! Shield signal! Shield signal! Boy fire! Boy fire! Electric light! Friction! Collider threat! Collider threat! Darken light!
If you want to live, get out of my way.
It won't run away! Darken light! Clear light! Friction! Shield signal! Collider threat! Collider threat! Now, rise! Arise! Ascending! Angel! Did you see my complete and utter victory? Did you?
Why, yes, I did.
What were you thinking, Eleanor? Attacking a legate like that?
Well, I just thought Rokuro was going to die if I didn't intervene.
Oh? You'd kill one of your own allies for a demon?
I acted without thinking. Sometimes I'm too soft-hearted to a fault.
I'd say it's less that, and more just stupidity. You're supposed to be protecting Laphicet. Don't get yourself into trouble you don't need.
Even if one of her own is in danger?
Even then.
This kid must be really important to her. All right, I understand.
Laphicet, next time she acts up, stop her. Understand? We don't know what she's got up her sleeve.
Okay. Thanks for not telling on me, Eleanor. And I'm sorry I hijacked your body.
I understand how it feels to want to protect your friends. The problem's with those demons, not you.
But I think Velvet has the capacity to feel the same way too. At least when it comes to her brother.
Is that why you're staying with her?
I'm not sure. It's hard to say.
I have to figure out what's going on with this group, if I ever hope to wrest the child from them.
Back to Laphicet.
If you want to live, get out of my way.
It is such a cool move.
Let's get started. Dark and light.
Is this also part of the Reaper's Curse?
God damn it, stop mentioning the Reaper's Curse.
Always be on guard. Dark and light. Keep the town red. Dark and light. Hey, is everyone all right?
Yeah, I think I like Magilu better with like melee like doing melee and magic. But I like Laphicet better for straight up spells.
Forget the pain and move.
Try as they might, it won't change anything.
Not worth my time.
Dark and light.
Let's go. fists.
It's kind of cool that it tells you how many chests are in the area. That must be like a skill I picked up.
Always be on guard.
Please get off my ass already!
Wish I had power like that.
I'd forget about it if I were you.
I was actually kind of scared of dire folk showing up, because I was hurting.
Looks like you want to die.
Looks like you want to die.
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just a try. Perfect mayhem! Nothing can stop these fists.
Oh my gosh, this is so big. Hold on, I found the right way, apparently. So we're gonna go the wrong way. No, okay. I don't need to explore anymore. I just checked the map. Yeah, I didn't actually, like, I had a dire foe on the overworld when I was heading to a town.
Whoa! Look at all those swords!
That's what happens when the legendary blacksmith Kurogane toils so hard he forgets to die.
I gave up everything, thinking of nothing else but forging a sword that could surpass Stormhowl. And before I knew it...
You had traded your humanity for demonhood.
I see I'm not the only one. So great was your grudge against your brother, the inheritor of Stormhowl.
Well, guess we're not so different. You don't suppose you could hammer me up a new sword, do you?
I've forged countless blades over these long years, yet not one has proven a match for Stormhowl. And yet you still seek a Kurogane sword?
I'll put it like this. No matter how much you've failed across the centuries, you've never broken. Well, I'm the same way. If anything can break Shigure and his god blade, it's the bitterness I carry.
Strangely enough, seeing you and your brother has given me an idea that might work. I will forge you a new blade.
Should we get some Brightstone?
Nope. No need for that.
Huh?
Should I take it from the top?
If you would, my arms are all I'll be needing.
What are you doing?
Don't be alarmed. I'm just cutting free some raw materials for the sword.
You see something new?
Yeah,
every day?
lovely.
You need his head to make the sword?
That's right. With this fine clump of pure resentment, I shall forge your imitation Stormhowl anew.
No. I only keep this imitation as a reminder of how weak-willed I was in the past. To defeat Shigure, I've perfected the art of dual wielding, a secret Rangetsu technique.
Are we sure this
Alright.
game is only rated
If
T?
that's what you prefer, a pair of short swords it is.
How does he see? That's my question. How is he able to see?
Whoa!
We'll wait outside.
All we can do now is wait for Rokuro.
How does he see? How does he talk? How does he hear? Like, how?
The ship is on its way, right on schedule.
Of course it is. They don't have the Reaper on board.
One more thing. Apparently, Shigure is Artorias' bodyguard.
So we'll have to face him down sometime. No matter what.
It's in our best interest to get rid of him while he's working alone. The problem is, Rokuro can't beat him by himself.
Agreed. Shigure is not to be trifled with.
Certainly. That's why, when Rokuro creates an opening, we're going to take Shigure out.
You want us to meddle in somebody else's private quarrel?
If it affects my own quarrel, yes.
I suppose I'm in the same position. Besides, I can still use him. There's no sense in throwing his life away.
Rokuro's not really a guy to care about the big picture. He might try to hack your limbs off a bit, but he'll get over it.
I made the Enfu rush out to the docks to scout the place out. Pretty smart, am I right?
I pity that creature sometimes.
That Kurogane, though, what a character! Giving his own body to forge a sword, like some kind of ritual sacrifice.
Ritual sacrifice. It's certainly something only a demon would do. It was a necessary sacrifice in order to gain power.
A necessary sacrifice. What a vicious turn of phrase.
Indeed.
Still, I can't say I'm not thrilled to see how it all turns out. If what you give is mere meat for a god's morbid lunch, could there be a more trivial sacrifice? But if the offering is one's own body and soul, even a single hair can be pretentious. I wonder which he will have been in the end.
Rokuro, Kurogane, I just do not understand them.
You saw them. Demons. We're crazy.
Sure, but they go through life with such crystal clear sense of purpose.
Even demons have things they're not willing to let go. Or do you think us mere animals, running around killing people left and right?
I know. I understand demons still have a certain consciousness, but I look at those two and they seem passionate, like normal people.
Well, I've yet to meet a human so passionate he'd chop his own head off.
Do you have a purpose like they do?
I do, in fact. Ever since Artorius used my brother as a sacrifice.
Typical demon nonsense. The Abbey exists to protect the people. Yes, sometimes cold, painful decisions need to be made to protect the many. But they'd never stoop to human sacrifice. Besides, as Shepherd, Artorius will cleanse the world of...
If that's what you think, ask the precious Shepherd yourself. Ask him just what he did 3 years ago.
He wouldn't. He'd never...
Rokuro wants to slay his brother.
No.
Even if it kills him.
I have not.
And Kurogane had his own head lopped off just to forge powerful swords. How do those two find it in themselves to go so far?
It's just how they are. They're demons. Not exactly normal.
Yeah, it's scary. But I also kinda admire it. But me, I don't have anything I'm that desperate to accomplish.
Not yet, you mean. In time, you'll find
Sorry,
something.
I don't really watch
You
much
really
anime,
think so?
Almost certainly.
if
But
any
don't feel
at
you
all.
have to go and risk your life over it. You're not a demon, and you should stay that way. You deserve a normal life.
Okay.
But never mind. Just the foolish ramblings of a demon girl.
Bad news! A group of praetors have left the docks and are headed this way! They said they were coming to purge Eleanor the traitor!
Purge?
Velvet, what do we do?
We take them head on. And you're fighting with us, Eleanor.
An order, I presume.
It is. Protect Laphicet and defeat the Exorcists.
All right. I understand.
Just remember, if we lose Eleanor, Laphicet will turn into a demon.
I haven't forgotten. But we need to pool all the resources we have. She needs us for her own ends. And we'll use that to our advantage in this fight.
Just don't push your luck too far, Velvet.
And so recently was she a noble, upstanding young exorcist. How quickly one falls when entering Velvet's dark orbit.
Ask me if I care.
Do you care, Velvet?
You want me in? Fine by me.
I'll take...
Especially with the Reaper around. Oh man, that Reaper. Ask me if I care. You're fighting the Reaper.
Traitor Eleanor! You should be ashamed of yourself, cowering to demons.
Your collusion could spell disaster to the Abbey if left unchecked. The only possible atonement is your death.
For the love of God, get off my ass! Please, please.
You've betrayed the people and sullied Artorias' ideals.
No, that's not... Velvet, she's testing me. I know I have to fight. My mission calls for it. But any more of this will kill them.
Time for you to die and be purged!
Eleanor!
I can't do it. I can't kill them.
I'm not done yet.
There. Now we're even, Eleanor.
You've got new swords! Sinister. I like it.
I take it you're ready.
Yeah. All that's left is to kill Shigure.
With me as a witness.
As a witness, you have no head.
Keep on fighting like that, and you'll be killed. And if you get killed, Laphicet will lose his vessel.
I know that.
Velvet, wait.
You're not going to kill them?
I'm just not that hungry right now. I've got new orders for you. Fight the exorcists, but make sure they don't die.
Understood.
I guess that was as far as Eleanor could go.
I think so. Push her any further and she's bound to break.
Ever the virtuous exorcist.
That very virtue is what lets her be Laphicette's vessel. Besides, I can't help but admire her commitment. She's enduring total disgrace to accomplish her mission.
How uncommonly pleasant of you.
Pleasant folks don't use people the way we do.
Oh, welcome back, Brad.
You got
Sorry.
that right.
Didn't realize you left.
Hey, Bienfil? I was wondering if I could talk to you about something that's on my mind. I figured it was just
Gotcha.
about the time that you and I had the talk, actually. I've seen it all, heard it all, and even tasted it all in my time as a Moloch. Ask me anything you want. Thanks. I was hoping you could let me borrow those books you were reading earlier, if that's okay. You mean how to talk a human female into becoming your vessel, and how to get the cuties? Hey! Keep it down! Keep it down! But you and Madame Eleanor have already formed a pact. Why do you still need either of those books? Well, it's like when we're alone together, things
The
get
talk.
so awkward. It's hard to talk with her, you know? That happens a lot with Molocheman vessels who are still new to the whole thing. I've been there. In that case, I've got an even better book for you. Whoa, you read a lot of books. I'm just an avid learner is all. Now let's see. Oh, here we go. Hot Spring Topics, bearing your body and your soul.
Definitely your gremlin.
Upfront and honest is always the best policy. I don't think we'll be bathing in any hot springs together. Do you have anything else? All right, then how about after bath party games, dropping your defenses and your towels? Why do you keep trying to get us naked? I think that would just make things even more awkward. Picky. Tell you what, you can just look at my collection and pick whatever sounds good. Love hacking, living long and loving hard, diary of a diary thief, hands speak louder than words. All classics. I remember reading them when Miss Magilu and I were struggling to get along. Oh, to be young again. You ever think maybe things would have been easier if you never read these books? Reading the mood, knowing what to say and how to say it. That one's a winner. A must-read for sure.
Are you two reading something together?
We are. Laphicette's been worried about that awkward distance between you two, and he came to me for some advice. I've heard his side of the story, so let's you and I grab some tea and talk about
His hair
what to
just
do
stands
now.
up.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, okay.
Knowing what to say and how to say it. I don't think this will help either.
Living long and loving hard. You're fighting the Reaper, by the way. Like, that's super important.
Did you see that? I beat it.
Ah, yes, I'd forgotten the Reaper. Thanks for the reminder, Eisen. Oh god, now I'm just thinking of the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Who is the keeper of the Reaper? I should be the keeper of the Reaper.
We won, right? Right?
We won, right? Right? When you think you're watching a cartoon, but you're really fighting the Reaper.
Don't get careless.
Someone tries to date Edna, you're fighting the Reaper. No, Laffy said, you actually lost.
Is this also part of the Reaper's curse?
I don't know. I've never played that game.
Hey, Rokuro. Why did he call your storm howl a reject?
Well, you see, when blacksmiths make swords, they don't just make one at a time. They make a whole bunch. The best one of them all is the one that gets presented to the sword's commissioner, while the rest are tossed aside.
Huh. I didn't realize the standards were so high.
The head of my clan gets the real storm howl, and his siblings get the remainders.
So one is real, and the others are imitations?
I guess so. Shigure has the real one, and... yeah, guess that makes mine an imitation.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to imply...
Don't apologize. You got me to finally realize something. It might just be why I'm so hung up on beating him.
Oh. And to Velvet, which Laffy said is real, and which is the imitation?
Oh, what are you saying?
She means my name. It's the same as Velvet's brother's.
Huh?
The one who went and got sacrificed by Artorias.
Surely you are mistaken. Our shepherd would never do such a thing.
But what else could make Velvet hate Artorias so much?
I don't...
So you
Yeah, I
have
never
a truth,
played it.
And Velvet has a truth. Now which is the real one and which is the imitation? Everyone ready to play? Dark and light.
Well, I'm already playing Magulu. So if I wasn't ready to play already, I guess I'm fighting the Reaper. Velvet hates Artorias because he used a drop for wild on her. Oh my gosh. I love that if Uno were an anime meme. It's so good.
Time to dish out spankies.
And if I hadn't played the drop 4, he would have said you're fighting the Reaper. That video is so funny. Yeah, same. I've watched it like 50 times too. He'd only ask what Pot of Greed did. What does Pot of Greed do? A skip card? What does that do? It delays Kingdom Hearts another year. Yes.
That was tougher than I would have. Take a scout ship setting. Scout.
It won't run away. Dark and light.
Well then why are you running away to cast spells?
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try. First thing they have.
Gaze upon my fiery mirrors.
Gaze upon my fiery mirrors.
Come on, put up some fight, okay?
He thought he wouldn't run away, but then he heard he was fighting the Reaper, so he changed his mind. God. Can we just... Steve, whenever we record Viet Crystal again, can we just have a bunch of fighting the Reaper references? Just drive people insane.
Where in the world do you hide all of that paper?
By the way, I do co-commentary on a couple of my friends' YouTube videos. Boostagger in chat is one of them. I do co-commentary for his Pokemon Vietnamese randomized playthrough. I wonder if all of Tyson's Mystic Arts will involve his coin. Maybe.
Well, that about does it.
Right then, let's finish this.
Oh god, no, it doesn't involve his coin. No. No.
I did good, didn't I?
Why expend on that 4 VG if it doesn't involve his coin? No. You're fighting the Reaper. God, like, we could fit "You're fighting the Reaper" and it's snowing on Mount Fuji into a haiku, just everywhere.
Everyone ready to play?
If you want to live, get out of my way.
Well, I only have their level 1 Mystic Arts, so... yeah. What's more important, Aizen reminding people he's the Reaper or Zuko's honor. Oh my god. Oh Christ. I'm really glad I decided to stream today, guys. You guys are the best. Aku, you're wide open. You're fighting the Reaper. Stunning a bitch. Oh my god. Oh Christ. That was a good laugh. I haven't had a laugh like that in a while.
Almost victory!
Almost? Perf almost. Going on a date that ends up horribly wrong. Date goes wrong, you're fighting the Reaper. Hold on. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that in my Discord. I'm gonna pin that.
You and Shigure both use the Rangetsu style. But to me it looked like you both fight completely differently. Why is that?
Our school encompasses two distinct forms. To the outside world, we're known for fighting with a single greatsword. But we also study dual short swords should need arise.
So, Shigure uses the greatsword, and you use the short.
In most schools, wouldn't the secondary technique be used primarily in support of the first?
That's true for us as well. We learn the dual short swords to provide sparring partners for those studying the greatsword.
Then why would you handicap yourself against Lord Shigure? He's no mere swordsman.
As I'm painfully aware, Shigure is a true master. We trained together since we were small children. I was his sparring partner for 10 years. His skill
Fighting Aizen and Zest, you're fighting the Reaper.
In order to beat him, I took up the short blades. To our school, it might be secondary, but it's what I know best.
You're badly disadvantaged in reach.
If I
Hold
eliminate
on.
my fear, I have a chance.
That's
If I
happening.
can control the terror of being split
After
in
this
half, and I
skit.
can step inside his guard, he'll have 2 times the trouble.
Eliminating fear, huh? A style for someone who's lost his humanity.
Right?
It's like you two brothers are the very swords you carry. Huh? Stormhowl, a godlike sword known to all as the strongest there ever was. Stormquell, burdened by the ceaseless struggle to best the other. One, an exorcist who walks in the light. One, a demon moving through the shadows. The only thing these two polar opposites want is to cut down the other. Precisely!
Both are renowned blades. But I don't see what exorcists and demons have to do with it.
Okay, hold on. Yes. 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 I want someone to edit the scene where the dragon first attacks Ray, having as soon as the dragon appears, you just hear your fucking make it happen. Make it happen. Somebody make that happen. It's glorious.
Move it or die.
I don't think you did, Laffy Set. I used Aizen to fight a boss that was resistant to both of his elements. Does that make me badass? Sure, why not? Were you fighting the Reaper? I'm so sorry. You gotta make sure you're fighting the Reaper.
Did you see?
You were the Reaper! Oh my god! Dun-dun! Is Aizen's favorite song Don't Fear the Reaper? Yes! Absolutely. 100%. Now you want to remix your Fighting the Reaper into a song? Do it.
If you want to live, get out of my way. I'll finish this quick. Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try. Perfect mayhem!
I don't know, let me look at the battlefield to see if there's more. Yep, looks like it. I don't know, did you kill the enemy? They look pretty dead to me. Obviously, you're really good at stating the obvious, aren't you? There we go, dire foe. The only one better at stating the obvious is Aizen because you're fighting the Reaper. Like, dude. Hanging with the hanged
What
man.
about this one? It's hungry?
Bingo! Very nice. And this?
It's disturbingly...
I figured it was the one you killed because you mentioned that the only dire foe you fought was in this dungeon. Yeah. I like the free healing after battles instead of using break souls all the time. I mean, after all, you're fighting the Reaper.
There they are.
Right?
Which must mean they took out every one of the exorcists who went after them.
Hey, I told them not to bother. Now how did that sword of yours turn out? Fine, I'll find out for myself.
Rokuro, we can handle the exorcists. Go and find your victory.
Thanks.
All right, let's get down to business. Man, you better not die too quickly.
Not even gonna use Rokuro this fight, because I am amazing.
Come on, bro. Don't hold back. Shut up. Don't play games with me. Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try.
Can you get off my ass? Pretty please. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I don't like using Rokuro. If I don't have to use him, I'm not going to.
I don't even need to dodge. It'll be the same every time. Not bad at all. But I'm not done yet! You put up a good fight, I'll give you that. But you're a frickin' demon. Shouldn't you bring more to the table than pretty damn good Rangetsu style? You don't have what it takes to win against the rightful heir.
Don't count me out. Just yet. I've got something to show you! Take this!
Now that was clever! Giving up one of your own hands to go for my neck. If I was just a second slower, I'd be dead now. I like it. This is what I've been looking for. Alright, let's call it good here. Listen up! If y'all want any hope of beating me, come find me once you're more skilled and better armed.
I'll cut you down. No matter how many times I lose. No matter how many years it takes.
There we go. That's the face I'm looking for. So vicious. It's perfect.
What is wrong with him?
Shouldn't you be worrying more about your own skin? The entire Abbey knows by now that you're a traitor.
That guy, he was really strong.
Yeah, he was. They all are.
But we will beat him if we must. No matter what it takes.
The Von Eltius here.
Let's get going.
Berseria reference? Oh, sorry.
Please, take me
Yeah,
with
exactly.
you. I'll make a sword that surpasses Stormhowl yet. I know I will. But for another blade to beat Stormhowl, its wielder must be a swordsman of unmatched skill.
Hey, Eisen. Got any room on this pile of wood scrap for a suit of armor?
If not, make someone wear it.
Works for me. You heard him, Kurogane.
Many thanks.
Okay, we're off to find Grimoire and decipher the book. You know where we're going, right, kiddo? Yeah. We're headed for the Assault Archipelago in Southgand.
Take a look. Scout.
Velvet's demon hand. It's such a mysterious weapon. I can only imagine how much of a threat it will become to the Abbey. This calls for a clear-headed breakdown of everything I know about it so far. It changes shape in a flash and could devour most anything. How must that feel, to devour something with your hand like that? But it doesn't devour the bandages that cover it up. Maybe they're protected with some sort of special art? Likewise, the rest of her outfit can't be ignored. One would think she wouldn't want to wear such ragged clothing, yet she clearly has no inclination of buying something new. I suppose that could be taken to mean she has some sort of attachment to it. But that top is really big for her. Like it was made for a man. Maybe she wears that outfit in memory of someone important to her. I'd better not touch it then. I know I may not look it, but I really am good at sewing. Maybe I should suggest mending her clothes rather than outright replacing them. On the other hand, that fabric looks like it would be hard to push a needle through. I could be in over my head. But the tougher the fight, the more I get fired up. Of course, Lord Artorias would probably scold me if he heard me talking like that.
Who'd scold you for what now?
Oh, well, I was thinking about sewing. I mean, your clothes, they're all beat up, and I thought that if I offered to mend them for you, you'd probably scold me. Wouldn't you?
You'd mend my clothes? Have they been worrying you that much?
I mean, not like constantly or anything. It just crosses my mind from time to time.
Are you good at it?
Everyone's just passing by, listening, not giving a shit.
Sometimes, but if nothing else, I'm good with my hands.
I see. All right. If I ever need it done, I'll come to you.
Good. Just leave it to me.
Are you feeling all right? You're really sweating. The heat and the cold doesn't bother me at all. But you're a human, so you need to take care of yourself. And if you keep soaking in your own sweat, you'll catch a cold. Besides, I don't imagine it feels that great. You should keep washing and bathing on your own schedule, like however you did before falling in with us. Just let me know and I'll make it work. Because the guys aren't considerate enough to stop and ask you if you need to.
Sure. All right. Thanks. That was a surprisingly normal thing for her to say. I probably shouldn't bother with her clothes for now. We girls have to be considerate of each other.
Eisen, I thought you were supposed to be in Midgand. How did
The
you end
cold
up here
never
in
bothered her
Midgand?
anyway.
I thought I'd gotten used to you performing the impossible, but this time, I'm at a loss for words. We heard from the Bloodwings that the Abbey might have taken you guys out.
Not this time, but our luck won't last forever. Think of this as a dry run for when I really kick the bucket.
Aye, aye, First Mate. More importantly, are you sure it's okay to bring an exorcist aboard?
I've got my eye on her. If she does anything funny, I'll handle it.
Got it. We'll be on our guard, too.
Hunt for code reds for that dude.
So, you guys made it. Whatever happened to that sword breaker?
He's been dealt with.
What are you doing here?
After everything you said to me, I had a change of heart. I quit banditry. Thank you.
I'm glad you listened to reason. What do you plan on doing from here on out?
I'm heading to the capital. I plan on opening a restaurant for bandit cuisine.
Bandit cuisine?
Yeah, you get your hands on all sorts of food as a bandit. You gotta use what you have, and still make a tasty meal. Like a wild mushroom omelet minus the eggs. Or highwayman stew. It's like a hunter's stew, but, you know, made by bandits.
That sounds somewhat improper, actually. But I'd still love to visit after you open.
Really? All right. I'll be an upright citizen in no time. Maybe even the kind of man you'd consider spending some time with.
I'm rooting for you.
Hey, were you
Shut
actually
down.
listening to him?
Of course I was. It's wonderful he's turned over a new leaf.
Hey, you there. That's one impressive sword you got.
You know a lot about swords?
I'm a novice swordsmith. Been at it for 20 years. Now, I'm finally able to make a blade worthy of the name.
20 years, and still just a novice?
It's a competitive world out there for a swordsmith, especially here on this island.
But I heard many swordsmiths have given up. There's less ore around nowadays, and swords don't work against the demons.
True, swords are useless against demons. Unless it's an exorcist that's using them. Kednik's weaponry has always been prized in Midgand. The Abbey recognized our talents, and now, business is booming. All the smiths here are grateful to the Abbey. They're keeping all of us alive and fed.
More abs.
Did you need something?
No, not really.
As you say.
Why aren't you training with 2 swords?
This is how I've always trained. 10,000 practice swings a day since I was a kid. I just wanted a single good swipe at Shigure. So I swung, and eventually just naturally got to this point.
That's incredible.
Not really. I need to be prepared to face Shigure at any moment. But I've been thinking I should up it to 100,000 swings.
100,000? Do you have any idea how much time that'll take?
Nah.
Nah.
Even if you did 1 swing a second, you couldn't do that many in 1 day.
Oh? But 10 swings a second would do the trick.
Rokuro.
Even still, I know it would take more than 100,000 swings to be a match for Shigure. Not with 1 sword or with 2.
And you keep doing it despite knowing it's pointless? That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to defeat an undefeatable adversary. The whole damned idea is daft, as you put it. All I can do is recognize the fact and give it my best shot.
Well, that's one way of looking at it.
If only I could figure out how to stay up all night and still feel rested. Now there's a challenge I can't beat.
You need to go to bed. A lack of sleep will get you killed faster than a lack of practice.
You're right. I'll do that.
I gotta say, you guys look less like pirates and more like a circus troupe.
Are you alright with having demons on board, Benwick?
Not remotely an issue. If you're aboard this ship of misfits, you're a pirate. That's just our creed. At least, that's what the captain and the first mate always say.
Speaking of the captain, what's Eifried like?
Let's see. How do I put it? He's like if the sea were a person, and that person had a pointy beard.
Huh. A bearded sea?
Look, everybody on this ship is an outcast from society in some way. Despite that, Captain Eifried accepted us for who we are, and took us all on board.
So he's a kind man.
Well, would you say that the sea is kind? How would it feel to dive in with an open wound?
It would sting. A lot.
Quite so. Some days he's calm and steady, and others he rages. He can be shallow, deep, even a whirlpool.
Sounds like he's a little scary and hard to read.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to serve him, but that air of mystery keeps us around and makes us want to take those jumps. At the end of the day, the dread pirate Van Eifried is one hell of a guy.
He sounds like Velvet in a lot of ways.
Wait, what? How so? I didn't describe him right at all, did I?
Benwick, we're changing course at once for Port Renede.
Sir? What's going on?
3 of our men have collapsed from the Corsair Scourge. They first showed symptoms 3 days ago. How are you holding up?
I'm still doing all right. But if this really started 3 days ago, that means we're all carrying it, doesn't it?
That's what I'm afraid of. But if we head straight to Port Renede, we should be able to get medicine there.
I'll check on everyone's condition.
Make sure everyone stays hydrated, including yourself, understand?
Sir, yes sir. All hands, assume emergency positions.
The crew's holding up well for a bunch of folks at death's door.
What do you mean? Is this Corsair Scourge fatal?
Quite. No one knows what causes it, but it starts with a high fever and ends up with the body falling apart like sand. Like sand? Once, there was a great band of pirates who ruled the seas, but the disease spread through their ships and killed every one of them. That's why it's called the Corsair Scourge.
Does that mean we've been infected as well?
You humans, for sure.
Only humans fall prey to the Corsair Scourge. Then it could have gotten to you too. Right, Moggy Lou?
Oh, right. Alas, that my glorious saga should meet such an ignominious end!
I can't allow our vessel to die from this. If you start to feel ill, speak up.
I will.
All right, we'll all be helping out in the search. Everyone but Eleanor, that is.
Huh?
Oh, why does she get to stay? I might be dying too, you know.
You're a witch. Magic yourself healthy. Now quit whining.
Magic yourself healthy.
Oh, not even a witch is safe from the ravages of the Reaper's curse! The Reaper's curse?
The Reaper.
Okay, where's the herbalist? If I remember right, the Corsair's Scourge needs a particularly special medicine.
Yeah, it's a wildflower called Salatoma. Its juice can cure the Corsair Scourge.
Doesn't sound too tricky.
Let's not relax until we have it in hand.
Right. Now let's get going.
Hold on a minute. Won't you just be spreading the disease if everyone wanders into town?
Surprisingly, no. For whatever reason, you can only catch it over the ocean waves. It's speculated it might have something to do with the salt in the air, or maybe the microbes in the seawater.
Nobody knows the cause for sure, but there are no recorded cases of people catching it on land.
I see. A strange affliction indeed.
We'll be back soon. You all
Plot
remain on the
device.
All right. Good luck out there, sir.
ship. We've got to hurry.
Solitoma. Is this really going to be necessary?
What do you mean, Eleanor?
Oh, nothing. It's just, well, the herb is known to work well for fevers and the like, but it tastes bad. So bad. Some say it would even bring a demon to the brink of tears.
Maybe so. But better to drink it than to die, right?
Oh, I'm not worried. It just reminded me of stories from my childhood is all.
The map's getting filled in little by little.
There's still a long way to go. It's a big world out there.
Yeah, that's true.
And a lot can happen on the waves. The far seas are unexplored territory for a reason.
I'd imagine so. The seasons and the weather can change the sea completely.
Oh. Do I sense a budding interest in the sea?
Think you're feeling less apathetic about it now?
I wouldn't say that. I was just reminded of something someone once said to me.
That Rokuro, always telling all of us except Eleanor to work harder. Doesn't he realize that I'm a delicate maiden too? This is workplace discrimination. I should put him on a witch trial and burn him at the stake!
I don't think that's how witch trials work.
What's wrong, Eleanor? You look like you've got something on your mind.
I'm just trying to figure out what Rokuro was thinking. When I had Lord Shigure at the end of my spear, Rokuro threw his dagger right at my head. I thought I was dead for sure. I feel like I saw who he truly was, and it frightens me. But he and Lord Shigure are always trying to kill each other. I can't understand why he did what he did.
It might have something to do with his Bushido code.
What's Bushido? Is that like a sword fighter's code?
It's a way of thinking. Be loyal to your lord. Respect your parents. Protect the weak. And act with honor.
You're saying that he was following this Bushido code, and he was protecting me because I was weak?
He might have turned into a demon, but his memories and personality are still intact. I doubt his moral values have disappeared either.
Do you really think he believes in that Bushido stuff? Carving through his enemies with a cruel and unsparing sword! Slash! Pow! Shazam! That's the true nature of a Rangetsu man! I heard that when Velvet first met him, he immediately attacked her without any provocation. I'm sure you haven't already forgotten how he turned his swords on the kid in that fight against Kurogane.
I wouldn't read too much into what Magilu's saying. Rokuro lives for his sword, and that's just who he is.
But I don't think he's all that bad.
I thought you were the one who called him frightening.
I know I said he can be a scary person, but how do I put it? I do feel there's more to him than just wanting to cut people up. It's like he's more sensitive to other people's emotions than he might seem to be at first glance. A sword fighter has to sense his opponents on some level, right?
For a crazed demon, he's actually a nice guy. Is that it?
Maybe. I don't know. It's not like I know him well enough to claim any deep personal insight or anything.
You brought it up.
A bit ago, a manacled body got caught in my nets.
Manacled? A prisoner?
You too? Yesterday, my nets pulled up unarmed. Manacles, even a brand on that one. I really can't take this anymore. I'm losing my appetite, and it's bad for my heart.
You said it. Judging by the tides, they would have to have come from that prison island. Is it really just a prison?
You think it's strange, too? I've suspected something about that place for a while now. They say the whole island is a prison, but if you ask me, I bet it's just an execution ground.
Or it's for experimenting on demons.
Experimenting? What do you mean?
Testing the demons' capabilities. That's why they need prisoners. Food for the monsters.
Not a bad theory.
Just kidding. There's no way the Abbey would do something that horrible, right?
You sure think of some crazy ideas. I bet all of this is the work of some vicious pirate gang.
Yeah, something like that.
That guy, he's pretty sharp.
Now that you mention it, I haven't seen any patrol ships around there recently. Used to be they'd chase you off if you got too close.
You know, you're right. If there are pirates about, it'll mean trouble unless the Abbey tightens up their patrols.
The best we can do is keep a wide berth of it for now. You wouldn't want pirates and demons sneaking up on us.
I think we'd notice if pirates or demons were around. No way they'd catch us unawares.
I can't tell if he's sharp or dull as a brick.
It's pretty bad if Laffy starts burning you.
That's an interesting bridge.
This bridge has a bit of history to it. Port Renede was originally built here on this inlet. The water's deep enough for ships, but as you can see, it's a bit too narrow for a port. Large ships couldn't come close without a top-rate crew. So Port Renede was used almost exclusively by smaller ships.
What about the Von Eltia?
We're the best of the best. We came and went as we pleased.
So your point is you wanted to brag.
Hey, let me finish. The people wanted their town to grow, so they built an outer harbor for large ships, and this bridge to connect to it.
Uh-huh. So that's why the port and the town are separate.
But there's more. We secretly helped provide the funds and resources for them to build it.
So you are bragging.
And did this bridge bring prosperity to Port Renede?
No. The Abbey began regulating shipping and travel.
You're
right
bragging
about
that
time
you're
the
fighting
town
the
finished
Reaper.
Building the outer port. If only the seas had remained free, Port Renede would have developed into a center for commerce and trade.
I suppose things don't always go as planned.
Then again, even if Port Renede became a bustling port, we still would have no trouble slipping in or out.
I'm not biting this time.
I'm not fighting this time, you're fighting the Reaper.
I heard that a swarm of demons attacked the palace and killed the High Priest.
No way! Isn't the palace the most heavily guarded place in the world? How did the exorcist let that happen?
Bad news really does travel fast.
They say that the demons were disguised as humans, but were actually enormous monsters, twice the size of any man. They had razor-sharp horns and 3 burning eyes. They could take over your mind just by glaring at you.
If the demons were that terrible, no wonder the exorcist couldn't deal with them.
Some rumors say they escaped. Some say a legate took them down in a climactic battle. But no one knows the truth. We should be ready to run in case they show up.
Is the world falling apart? Will the bad times return again?
A horned giant with 3 eyes, huh? Velvet, you're one scary lady.
They said swarm, so they were talking about you, too.
Yeah, I've been going for 3 hours. Normally I'd go for another hour, but today was kind of an impromptu stream day. Plus, I'm trying to fix my sleep schedule. But yeah. Thanks for stopping by and making me feel better, guys. I really, really appreciate the support from the bottom of my heart. Maybe I'll be back on Wednesday with this again, depending on how I'm feeling. Eisen was banned from the Reaper Cup because he kept informing the Persona protagonist. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Take it easy and have a good night. Also, remember, you're fighting the Reaper.